It's time now for our Consumer Confidential, breaking down the summer real estate market, whether you're a buyer, a seller, or a renter. So here to tell us everything we need to know is Stefani Berkin, a real estate broker and president of Our New York. Good morning. We always love when you're here.
I love being here.
So, all right, we're getting into the summer season. Break down the housing market for us right now.
So we're still seeing high interest rates. We're seeing high home prices, and we're seeing low housing stock, low inventory. So the market feels a little unaffordable, especially for first-time home buyers. But I like to focus a little bit on that low inventory and see how we can't use that to our advantage on both sides. For sellers, there's very little competition.
Right.
So the buyers are looking at all the same properties, which should work in their favor.
So can you price higher because of that?
You can. Pricing is so important to price at or even slightly below so people perceive a deal.
Okay.
For buyers also, because so many people are pushed out of the market, now is the time to buy. Buy smart and buy now and refinance later. Because the rates are going to fluctuate, and when they drop even by just 1 point, everybody else is going to rush into the market and prices are going to rebound entirely.
And what about for renters?
For renters, it's that same sort of high prices, high escalations. But the truth is that for a lot of people right now, it feels like it's a cheaper option and it's more temporary. So a lot of people are leaning into rentals. Right now.
So, Steph, let's focus on buyers right now. What are some of the things they need to know, some of the tips you can give them?
Yeah. So, Al, for our buyers, it's really understanding your budget, which sounds so simple and obvious, but a lot of people throw out percentages, 2%, 6%. You need to think about concrete numbers and how that translates into your affordability.
Plus everything, not just the cost of the house.
Plus everything, closing costs and commissions, which are starting to change, and down payment, and be flexible with location, but really focus on your priorities, your need list. And you have to work with a knowledgeable agent, someone who can guide you and advise you. There are so many changes happening in the industry that you need someone who's going to educate you and protect you in real time. You also want to think about, the summer season is historically a little bit of a slower season. So if you take advantage of that when everybody else is traveling and not really paying attention, especially to those properties that have been mispriced, that are sitting on the market, take advantage and go see those now.
And what about mortgages?
Yes, shop around because rates and fees vary lender by lender. So data collect so that you can find and get the best rate.
All right, so we've talked about some tips for buyers. Let's talk about some tips for sellers as well, Steph. What would you suggest?
So, Craig, the most detrimental thing you can do is overprice your property. You need to price right, which is at or below market. Present a move-in turnkey property, stage if necessary. That's the combination. Price right and stage, and your property will sell effectively. Make sure as the seller you're fixing the issues. I can promise you it'll be less expensive if you fix them than what the buyer is going to perceive it's going to cost, and then take it off the asking price. And make sure, again, the summer your property looks beautiful, the sun is shining, the backyard is open. Even if you're thinking of selling 6 months from now, take that marketing material now, capture it now, so that you can show your property in all seasons, even if you're not coming to market until the fall or the winter.
And can you do that yourself, or should you hire someone?
Hire professional. If you can afford it, hire professional photos. You can only make that first impression once and super quickly. So do that, attract people with the condition, the price, and the pictures.
That's a good idea to take the pictures now. Let's talk about some of the hot markets. I know it's low inventory in some cities, but others doing pretty well.
Yeah, so Denver, Raleigh, Nashville, they have this recipe, of low unemployment, low vacancy, and you see this positive ratio of building permits and job growth.
I can see that. In Nashville, they're like cranes everywhere.
Exactly, and that's what's getting people attracted to those areas, and they're, again, flexible about location. Look other places.
That's good. Stephanie, always.
Great tips.
Thank you.
Thank you.